here today with my friend Delaney, and we are going to share with you guys some tips and tricks for thrift shopping. The mall and everything, as it's like really cute, it's way too expensive.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like, I feel like anytime you go into a boutique, like nothing is under $20. So we go to Plato's Closet a lot. I know that there are a lot nationwide, and they have really good deals. So we just wanted to share with you some of our personal tips. And as some of you guys may know, I used to work at Plato's Closet, so I know a little bit of thing or two. And just for a better shopping experience, because I know a lot of people are really hesitant to buy like resale. And like some people even like are like, that's gross, but it's like borrowing it from a friend, or like if you wash it, like who cares? So
okay, so our first tip is to wear clothes that you can easily take on and off, because nothing's worse than wearing like jeans and boots and like a sweater and like layers, and it takes forever to get on and get off. So wear something that can be easily taken off, and then also I think wear undergarments that like aren't gonna like show easily,
like a hot pink bra or something.
Yeah. And like, yeah.
And like I used to be like, oh well, like I want to wear like shorts and a shirt so that like, you know, if I need to try on a top, that's fine. Which like, yeah, that's fine, but like literally like a dress like I'm wearing right now is so much easier just to like take off. And like also think about your shoes. Like I was gonna wear these really cute like Tory Burch shoes today, but they're so hard to like strap and unstrap, and especially if you're going to different stores, that just gets really irritating. And plus, not gonna lie, you're gonna be there for a little while, so you want to be comfortable. So the next thing is get ready for the day. So basically what I have learned personally is that if you don't look good, like your hair and your makeup and everything, then every single thing of clothes you try on, you're not gonna like feel good in. And so I think it's like really important, like not to like, you don't need to curl your hair and put a full face of makeup on, but just like, I know a lot of times for me, if my hair is like second day, that it doesn't look as good, and you want to like look the best you can in an outfit. And so definitely just like look presentable.
And I know when I go thrift shopping, like I'm there to find things, and if I don't feel good, then I'm more likely to not buy anything, and it's just a waste of my trip.
Yeah, and then you just feel like bad and like crap because you don't look good in anything. But like if you would have just put a little bit more effort into it, you could have looked great.
Yeah. So our third tip is to wear a purse that is like crossbody and nothing that you have to hold, because you're going to be digging through racks.
Yeah.
I've never been to a resale shop that I didn't have to dig and spend a really long time going through the racks, and if you have stuff in your hands, that's just going to make it extremely hard.
Yeah, and like sometimes I would take like my Longchamp bag that goes over my shoulder, and even though it like sits comfortably on my shoulder, after a while literally my shoulder is in pain because it's just like the weight of it on it for so long, and it slips off, and you also are having to hold all of your clothes. I don't know if some resale shops they give you like bags or something, but at Plato's Closet they don't. And a tip, little insider tip I would give you guys is if you have a bunch of stuff, which I even did this today, I had stuff like, because you hold it like on your hand or like on your arm and stuff, and like you literally get like marks. Like I have like battle scars. And it's really also gross because your handle turn like black from all the hangers. Is just go up front, they have tons of bins on the walls, and just go up front and say, hey, can you hold this stuff for me while I'm still shopping? And then you can accumulate more stuff, and then you just go ask for it back when you try on stuff, so that way you don't have to hold it the whole time.
Yeah. Okay, so then our next tip is to go through all the racks. Most places there's a ton of stuff, and a ton of stuff that's crap, honestly. But if you spend the time to go through all the racks, of course, if it's not your size, don't waste your time doing that.
Yeah.
But go through every single rack, like you're gonna find more than if you just kind of like stroll down the aisle.
No, exactly. Like resale shopping is not like, oh, I just want to like go in here for a second. It is like determination. You literally go through every item. You don't have to like stare at it, like just go through it quickly, but like at least look at it, because you never know like what's going to be hidden in there, because it's a resale shop. It's not like Target, that it's not all the same stuff.
And most of the time they're coordinated by like color or pattern. So if there's like a whole section of yellow and you know you hate yellow, then you can skip over that.
Yes.
But still like make the effort to look at everything.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so then next, it kind of goes along with that, is just try on stuff that you wouldn't normally try on. Like you're there, you're already putting in the effort. Like if you see something that, you know, is a little bit different, just pick it up and try it on. Like it's not gonna waste that much more time. You're already in the dressing room. Like, you never know. And that's like kind of the beauty of thrift shopping, is everything is different and it's always different. And you might find something that you normally wouldn't pick up at a store, but you may end up loving it.
Okay, so the next tip is something I am totally a victim of, is buying stuff just because it's cheap. I always do this at resale shops, so I need to follow my own advice. But just because it's cheap doesn't mean it's worth it. But I always go and buy stuff and it's like $3. I'm like, it's worth it, but I don't even wear it once. I mean, if you bought something and wear it once and it was only $3, then like, it doesn't really matter. But I have stuff in my closet from like December that I have not worn yet, and I bought it just because of like the label or just because of the price, and it's so not worth it.
And it's like, even if it was just $3, like, oh, I'll just get it and like whatever, but like that's still $3. Like, the money is money no matter like what.
And so like all those $3 items like add up to like $50 in your closet that you never touched.
You never, yeah, exactly. And most places, like I know Plato's Closet, their return policy is like within 7 days, and it has to still have the tags on it. But if it's after that and it still has the tags, I think you only get merchandise credit. But so you just have to like be careful, because like I know to Target you can literally return anything at any time, but this is just like a little bit more picky. Okay, so then the next thing is go often. I'm not saying like you have to go every day or every week, but because it's such a different kind of store, and like places like TJ Maxx and stuff, they do get shipments in like every day and they never know what they're gonna get. But resale shops get things in multiple times a day. They are constantly getting things in every hour, new stuff. Once we buy something from, like once someone buys something at Plato's Closet, it gets tagged and immediately hung up. And so it's literally changing, like there could be new stuff put out as you're still shopping. And so, you know, I don't want you to think like, oh, I was just there. Like, no, go back. There's gonna be more.
You don't need to over obsess and go every day, but like, let's say it's a Saturday and you just went, and then that Wednesday you're looking for something else. Like, don't not go back because it's like, I was just there.
Yeah, like there's always new stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so the next thing is kind of like the one where it's don't buy it just because it's cheap, but don't buy it just because the brand. So when you pick something up, look at the quality of it, not necessarily what the brand is. Because I always go and buy J. Crew stuff or BCBG just because it's nice, and I might not even love it. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a $3 J. Crew shirt. Like, that doesn't matter.
Like, you feel like you're getting such a good deal, but like, again, you're just wasting your money. There might be someone else who would love that so much more. And like, I know that like I would be going through clothes, and like I've gotten better, but I'm still a little bit of a victim, but like I would be going through clothes and just see a label and be like literally today there was a Lily Pulitzer shirt and I was like, oh, maybe I want that. And I was like, it's a plain t-shirt, like I don't want that. And but then it's also like, don't like focus on the labels, because there could be like something from Walmart or Target that you would never think that you would like, because maybe you're more of a J. Crew person, but you may love this shirt. So like, don't focus on the labels. And I think that's another thing about thrift stores, is everything's in one spot. You don't have to go to different stores to like find different things that you might not else find. So the last tips is follow them on social media. So Plato's Closet is always having deals and stuff like that, and we're not just talking about Plato's Closet, like this is like general, but they're always having sales. And like, I know that they have like little punch cards, and I used mine today. Like, once you fill it up, you get 20% off your order or your purchase or whatever. And then there's also like, we have a designer resale shop in our area, and they always post when they get like new purses in or stuff like that. So following them on social media is definitely key to knowing when sales are, or if they've got like new stuff out that you might like. So now we are going to get into the haul portion of this. So just to like give you guys some more like reinforcement, like we got cute stuff and like it's possible.
And also just add in, sometimes you may go and not find a single thing, and that always happens to me. It's like, I'm never coming back, but like, if you go back the next day, it's all new stuff, so just keep going back.
Yeah. So I had a little malfunction while I was in the dressing room. My eye like started burning and watering, so I kind of just got everything. I was like, I can't deal with this. And I had to take my contacts out.
I totally looked at that.
Obviously. I kind of saw you looking at it. So I got this dress, and it is by Kitty. Like, I've never even heard of this brand before. this. Isn't that funny? It's also from the Scholar Shop originally, and it was $14. And I'm not going to go into too much detail because there's a lot, but that's that.
Oh wait, so this first thing is not very exciting, but it's just a Vanity brand white t-shirt. It was never worn, I don't think, because the tag's on it. But this was $5, and I wear white t-shirts like twice a week, but I don't really do laundry like every 2 weeks. So I just needed a simple shirt.
And then next I got this from Charlotte Russe. It's this dress, and it's striped, and it kind of like crisscrosses in the front. And it is long sleeve, and granted it is summertime right now, but it's like, because everything is so like fast paced kind of at stores like that, I figured for $9 I would just buy it now and keep it in the back of my closet or something. Okay, I'll do another one. I got this dress, and it's initially from Target, and it was $8. And like, you think Target's cheap, which like it is, but like I got this for $8. Like, you couldn't buy a dress at Target for $8. And it's this like really cute print, and then it's got, I don't know, cut sleeves or cut cold shoulders and long sleeves. And I just thought it kind of looked like Lily a little bit, and it was just a cute print.
Yeah. Okay, so then next thing I got was, I don't know what the brand is because they cut it out, but it kind of looks like Urban Outfitters, but it's this like t-shirt dress, and it's like ombre.
Oh, so cute.
And it's pretty short, so, but it was $4.50 because a lot of things were 50% off. So just to throw on,
Yep.
cute little dress.
I got this shirt from Express for $8, and it is just a white shirt, and then it had this cute little beading on the sleeves. And then I also got this tank top from Blue something, and it was $4. And it's just like pink with this pretty embellishing on it. I don't know.
And then I got for $2 this shirt from Old Navy. Just kind of embroidered. Thought it'd be cute with any color shorts, really.
And that's the thing, is like my sister loves shopping at Old Navy, so I am there with her a lot, and I never find anything, but then like I'll go here and like find cute stuff from Old Navy. So then I just got this plain tank top from Express for $5.
It's brand new. The tag's on it.
Yup. So that's what that looks like. And then I also got this. I don't even know why I bought it, but you know, whatever. It's this like real sequin, like decked out. It's from Topshop, and it was originally $7 on clearance for $3.50. And then I also got this tank top, and it's from Charlotte Russe, and it just looks like this, and it's this blue color, and it's got like some detailing on the back. And I don't normally wear blue things, like I don't know, I'm just not a blue person. It was $4, but because it was like $4, I was like, whatever.
So this next thing I bought for my sister, I tried it on for myself, but the skirt was like awkwardly long on me. So it was from J. Crew, and it was $10. It's just like an eggplant. It has some cutouts on the bottom. And she like has an actual job. She's a teacher, so like stuff like this was like perfect for her. So I got that for her.
And then I got this dress, and it's from Miami. I don't know. And it's just blue and white stripes, and it kind of goes a little bit longer in the back, so I might have to fix that because I don't like it. But I thought maybe for like around the 4th of July. And then I got this dress, which, give me a second. It's from Hollister. Yeah. And it's never been worn, and it was $50, but I got it for $16. And it's this like,
What's suede?
Yeah, suede with like this cute detailing. I don't know. It might be a little bit hot for here, but when I go on vacation, it'll be perfect.
Yeah. Okay, so then I got this shirt from Forever 21 for $2. No, $4. It wasn't 50% off. Dang it. And my friend actually has one that she got last summer from Urban Outfitters that was like the same thing. So it's white. Cute. Just has cute little shoulders, and yeah.
I bet she didn't pay $4. And then my last two things. This tank top is from Buttons, and it was $5, and it is just this like sheer white tank top with some beading at the bottom. The beading at the bottom kind of reminds me of like Gatsby. And then my last thing is this like romper thing. don't even know what I'm gonna wear this for, but whatever. And it's, I don't know how to describe it. It looks like this, and then it's got a cutout in the stomach, and then it's got shorts. My eye was literally killing me at this point, so it's whatever.
And then the last thing I got was from the brand Staring at Stars, which they sell at Urban Outfitters, and it was $6. It's just this dress. It looked really pretty on, like the chest.
That's cute.
So yeah, for like, we have, since we're both going to college soon, we have tons of like sorority events.
Yeah.
Hopefully if we get in a sorority, so we'll need dresses for that.
Exactly. So we hope you guys liked this video and found it helpful. Maybe inspired you to go thrift shopping or something. And yeah, make sure to subscribe, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and we'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.